You're tuned in into Power Moves with Amaya, the podcast where bold ideas, real stories, and unstoppable entrepreneurs take center stage. I'm your host, Amaya Eden, and we're here to drop gems, spark action, and help you make your next move your best one. Let's get into it. Another show on Power Moves with Amaya. Here today, I have YSK with us.
Thank you.
And we're going to be talking about his journey as an artist. For those that are looking to get started as an artist, he got some power moves to drop for y'all. So let's go ahead and start by introducing you. Go ahead and tell the listeners who you are.
What's up, y'all? My name is YSK, a.k.a. Young Shinobi Kev. I'm a hip-hop artist, producer, basically just an all-around creative. And my new album, Therapy, is dropping on January 29th. And I want to show y'all what it's about.
Thank you. So you're based in Las Vegas, and you're a young artist here. So let's take it back. Like, how did that come about? Like, what was your thought process? Like, I'm going to be an artist. I don't know. Like, did you know you were going to be an artist?
I mean, growing up in Vegas, like, I'm born and raised here. So I think entertainment is really in our blood. Like, no matter which way you go about it, if you born in Vegas, entertainment is in your blood, you know? But my parents are my biggest influences. My mom, she worked for LaFace Records in Atlanta in the 90s with Usher, TLC, like all the heavy hitters, right? My dad, he actually danced for TLC.
Wow.
So, like, all of these, now mind you, I'm young. I wasn't born in the 90s, but seeing pictures, actually seeing, like, the greatness and the work ethic behind it, it was motivating to strive for something more than average, I guess. If that's how, I said that properly.
Yeah. So were you a kid, you was like always into music, or did you want to grow up and be somebody else?
No, I was always pretty much into music. One of my biggest influences, besides my parents, is Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
So, like, seeing that, like I said, like, chasing greatness, being great. Like, I knew I wanted to do something great.
Yeah.
You know? But music has just always been in me. It's always been around. It's always just it's always been in my back pocket, to say the least.
Yeah, like you were born into it. Like, yeah.
So it was less of I guess you could say it was less of a hobby, more of a lifestyle. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I was born into it. Yeah.
I know, that's cool. So let's get into the few challenges that you've had into your journey. Like, what would you say is the biggest thing you've learned so far?
I would say just being true to self. Mm-hmm. I say it in my album a lot, my album Therapy. Just be you, you know? Everybody else is trying to be someone else.
Right.
The more you are yourself, that's you being closer to God.
Yeah.
In so many ways. And so just keep your authenticity. Don't let anybody deter you and tell you who you are, because social media can do that. You know, people can do that. And I mean, we all victims of it, scrolling on social media all the time and just, you know, kind of comparing. And you don't have to, because your life is the best life, you know?
Right. How important do you think it is to treat yourself like a business? Mm-hmm. Like, you are your brand. You're the face of your brand. You're literally your brand.
Yeah.
So how important do you think it is to always make sure you are looking presentable, or what are the pressures of that?
Yeah. You definitely got it on top. Just realizing that your brand is your moneymaker. Mm-hmm. You know, so your brand is everything. Like, no disrespect to any drill artist or whatever y'all got going on, but drill artists can't travel. They can't tour in Japan. You know?
Wow.
Europe doesn't want a drill artist rapping. Mm-hmm. And unless you're like Lil Wayne, but Lil Wayne trap, you know? And Lil Wayne his brand is bigger than life. So I think you just have to remember your brand is your moneymaker. So you have to pop out every time, every chance you get, you have to pop out and show them. You have to pop out and really because people will forget. So you always have to remind them who you are.
Yeah.
You know, you can don't never let anyone play you like you're not who you say you are or who you think you are. And that it coincides with the brand perfectly because it's like, you know, your confidence is your swag, you know? So, yeah.
I like that because I'm in marketing and I hear a lot of the similarities of being confident and showing up as your authentic self to your clients or to the community or whatever it may be, always being your best self out in the public. So I feel like, yes, there's a similar thing that goes on when it comes to just representing. When you have a business, you have to show up, like you said. I'm not going to be at no concert, but I'm going to be at, you know, the expos or the, you know,
Every
the
time.
other, you know, the other ways to of networking in business. And I know that's different for you because you're in a different industry, but it all ties back to being real with yourself, having confidence in yourself, and showing up presentable to the people.
And to kind of echo what you're saying is, I really feel if people paid more attention to their brand, or as artists, if you treated yourself more as a business, you would realize that labels and high executive positions like that, everything's being ran as a business.
Right.
Everything is. So you can look at yourself as an artist and be taken advantage of bigger labels, or you can look at yourself as a business or a label. And then you can start partnering up with labels. That's how a lot of artists get trapped out of their money. Like we talk about 360 deals all the time and things like that. People don't understand that, I'm signing a deal, but you're signing as a product. You're not signing as an artist. You're signing as a product.
Yeah.
If you want to keep your artistry and your integrity, you sign as a partnership.
Yeah.
You feel me? That's the only way you make money in any industry is signing up as a partnership. So yeah.
How would you say how important it is in the industry to have people that support you and is going to help you get to your goals that you have?
Extremely important. I mean, like even with this album, it's everything is like you can see it. Like the way my team has supported me and pushed me and told me like, look, YSK, you got to grow. We can't send that out to the public until you grow.
Yeah.
You know, we can't market you properly until you grow as an artist. We can't do anything like this until you grow. And having people on your team to push you and support you and constantly remind you have to elevate. That's extremely important. I think if you want to look at it as grass, you're watering your grass, you know, you have to have that sunlight. Without the water or without the sunlight, you can't grow. Without water, you can't grow. So those are your supporting cast. That's your team that's pouring into you. That's making sure that you're growing. And then, you know, of course, you'll have this beautiful garden at the end. But without that sunlight, without that water, without that soil, it's nothing.
What would you say your purpose into start being an artist? Was it like the money or this is your passion?
This is my passion. Like, okay, so in high school, well, pretty much all my life, but really in high school, I played football, right? And I was like, yeah, I'm going to go pro. I'm going to win a Super Bowl ring. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be crazy, right? And, you know, it was a dream. It was a nice dream.
Yeah.
It was a really nice dream, but it didn't happen. And it wasn't like, oh, I'm going to either be in sports or I'm going to do music, but music just happened to always be there.
Right.
You know, I like to say it a lot, but I feel like when music is used responsibly, it could be the voice of God.
Yes.
You feel me? So I think that voice of God has just always been there. And it's always like, look, you can influence the world. You can change the world. That was mainly my goal with making music. Is like people can make music all the time and talk about how they're the ish. You know, I'm popping it, I'm dope, I'm raw, but who's really trying to save the children? Who's really trying to take care of the people? Who's really trying to uplift someone? You know, there's not a lot.
And that's exactly, I'm glad you said that because that's exactly the whole point of your business, it's an act of service to your community, to the next person. It's bigger than you. I think it's very important to always have that mindset. Like, this business is not just for me. It's for my community. It's for my kids. It's for my family. Whatever the case may be, it's bigger than you.
Yeah.
Like you say, this is a ministry.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and I think it's very important that you talk about just you keep God included. Like, what is your relationship with God?
I feel like God is everything. Like, whether it's the air we breathe, the walls we touch, God is literally in everything, you know? So I'd be just a fool to say that, you know, oh, I did this.
Yeah.
I'm just a vessel, bro. Like, in all honesty, I'm just a vessel. And like, once, you know, my day comes to take off the flesh, then hopefully the message that God told me to say will still be spreading out through the world. But it's less about me and more about the mission.
Yeah, and I think that's why it's super important to be intentional with the work that you put out. Like you said, like the lyrics that you're saying, even the title of your album that I want to get into, like Therapy. Why did you name it Therapy?
Okay, so I like this.
You look excited.
I like this. So Therapy. So when I first started making, or actually like releasing music and dropping consecutively or consistently.
What year was that? Sorry.
Probably 22.
22. I just wanted to ask to give people, the listeners, a perspective.
100%. Probably around like 2022, maybe early 2023. Yeah, late 2022, early 2023. I was just building up this catalog, and originally my single Planet Nowhere was going to be an album.
Okay.
And then that was going to be Therapy. And I was going through a lot. Excuse me. I was going through a lot. Like, I had family members that passed. I had a couple friends that weren't really my friends.
Yeah.
Relationships, got cheated on.
Hey, whoever you... Okay, never mind. Go keep it. All right.
But that's neither here nor there. But I really had to take time and process. And this album, I chose the name Therapy because I really, really wanted to heal through my music.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't want this to just be a project of, oh, yo, this is dope. This is a whole bunch of trap beats. This is like, bruh talking crazy. He rapping bar for bar. I think I'm one of the nicest rappers to ever do it. Like, but at the same time, I wanted this album right here has to be, this being my debut album, I have to talk about me. I have to open up my scars. I have to heal my wounds, because a lot of these artists, they get rich and famous and then they crash out. They OD, they do all type of just crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Because they're not fully healed.
Right.
You feel me? So I'll be damned if I'm one of them artists.
Yeah.
I have to be 100% up here before I can move forward. So that's what I wanted this album to be, and that's why I chose the name Therapy.
I love how aware you are.
Thank
I love
you.
that. I think that's very important as a young person, especially because, you know, our peers, they all not up there.
Yeah.
They're still like, you know, doing what they want to do, not thinking really intentionally.
Yeah.
Not to put anybody down, but it's just what I see
Yeah.
around me. And a lot of people don't take mental health seriously. And to show up as your brand, you have to be right. You have to be fully up there to show up and bring a service to your clients or your audience that you're trying to reach. So I think that's super important. And I would love to listen to your album too.
Thank you. I'm actually, I got a release party on January 29th. I want everybody to be there.
29th. January 29th?
January 29th at Renowned Events off of Utah Center in Las Vegas, downtown Las Vegas.
I would add that flyer in for the listeners to see for sure. I love that. And I love that you talk about like the real things that go on. Like life be happening while we still trying to pursue our career and reach our dreams.
Yeah.
Like, and still being able to show up. So what are some things that you do to like make like self-care? What are some things that you do to keep showing up as you?
I'm really big into meditating.
Wow.
I started meditating in like 2020, like when the whole Soluminati and Von Two Cut they were doing it, and then I started to see the difference between them and like Buddha, or like them and all of like the real philosophers. You feel me? And so I started really getting into like meditation and things like that, eating healthier, just trying to be better. But I haven't meditated in a long time, so I've just been running, or I'll go to the gym.
Yeah.
I'll read, journal. Journaling is big for me. Shout out Ambeezy.
Ambeezy, love her.
She told me to really get in my bag and start journaling, because there's a lot up here. Like you said, there's a lot of here, and it could just sit. And especially if you don't always have someone to express it, you can always express it to your journal. So
yeah. I'm going to get into that too, because I used to journal so much, and I'm an aspiring entrepreneur myself. So I like to ask other entrepreneurs, how do they stay grounded? Because being a business owner is not easy.
Not easy at all.
And then you're always representing yourself, and it feels like you can't have a bad day, because it's going to get recorded, posted on social media, and then boom.
Yeah.
Your reputation is like down the hill.
It's one of them things. It's
right.
one of them things.
And I wanted to bring back up for the listeners to hear, as I asked him before we started recording, I'm like, how do you deal with probably like the backlash you might see on social media, people trying to come for you? Like, how do you stay like, I'm not worried about y'all, like, this is what I'm doing?
They can't exist. Like, bro, life is really like the Matrix. Like, you can't let them in your inner matrix, bro. You can't let them into your inner world, because the moment that you let them into your inner world, it's over with. It's done. Like, they win. But, and like I was telling you out there, I kind of hate saying that, because I feel like it's so unrealistic, because like, you're going to see it. You're going to see the hate. You're going to see, but at the same time, anybody that's done anything great, they've always had some opinions about it.
Michael Jackson. They still talk about him. He's been gone how long?
Since 2009.
Yeah.
So, like, you see Michael Jackson, for example. I mean, they crucified Jesus.
Yeah.
You know? So, like, people are always going to have an opinion. People are always going to say something. People are always going to talk. But how you let it affect you is the main thing.
And I think with that, too, that I feel like there's a lot of great, talented people out there. They're just afraid of the backlash of being great. What is that? What is that called? Imposter syndrome?
Yes.
Have you heard of that?
Yes, I've had it.
Yeah. I experienced that, too.
I feel like anybody chasing something great, bro, you're going to have it. Because, like, it's almost, it's a survival guilt kind of thing. Yeah. It's like, you damn near like, damn, this is coming too easy to you, you know? Like,
right.
I'm grinding, and it's not even that it's coming too easy to you. It's like, you've been putting in the work. You've been grinding. When everybody else was talking, like, you were putting in the work.
Yeah.
When people were like, yeah, I'm going to start a YouTube channel, you were starting a YouTube channel. You feel me?
Yeah.
You were at YouTube University really studying. Yeah. You feel me? Really grinding. So that's not imposter syndrome. That's yourself hitting your wall. You're about to hit your next level, you know? So I'm a producer, right? And in making this album, I produced 98% of it. Only 2 songs I didn't produce. Motion Man, which was produced by Tyler Gas. Shout out Gas and Gas Station Studios.
I love him too. Mm-hmm.
And Jar in Atlanta, or RK in Atlanta, a good family friend of ours. And that's on Neighborhood. But everything else I produced. So in making this, you know, people were trying to tell me, like, you should just be a producer. Like, you shouldn't be a rapper. You should just be a producer. Stick to producing type shit. Mm-hmm. And for me, it made me feel like, what? Like, who are you to tell me what? Like, you're not trying to be where I'm trying to be. Don't tell me, right, you know, how to chase my dream. And bro, it made me really go into that imposter syndrome, that survival's guilt, that dang, like, maybe I can't do this, you know? But you have to have those moments in order to grow, because every flower needs water to grow.
Right.
So if you're not in your room, if you're not crying, if you're not in that car, if you're not crying, if you're not in the shower, you're not crying.
Hey, that's the real. That's really what happens behind doors.
For real. So if you're not watering your flower, bro, you're not growing, bro. Real spill. If you're not watering your flower, you're not growing. So it's okay to have those moments of self-doubt. It's okay. They're just moments. They'll pass. But just remember the goal, the mission, what the mission is about, who you're trying to impact. Because at the end of the day, it's always bigger than you.
Yeah.
Beyonce has a quote, and I'm sorry, I'm doing a lot of talking.
No, but this is about you. You're fine.
Beyonce has this quote, and she's like, no matter how big you get, just remember you're a grain of sand in the middle of the ocean.
Oh, I never heard her say that.
Yes.
That's a great quote.
And that right there keeps me humble. That, like, no matter what, you're not bigger than God's plan. So just remain focused and just play your position. Now,
what is it like working with family? Because we already know that ain't always, easy. Yes.
Yeah. So, my mom and my dad, they're my managers. Mm-hmm. And they have to turn it on and off.
Yes.
So, like, when we're talking about, and I have to turn it on and off too, because sometimes, like, just the other day, we was talking about something. I think I wanted to drop this single before the album, mm-hmm. right? And we're not gonna. I'll probably leak it. I don't know. But I was thinking about dropping this single before we dropped the album, and my parents were like, "Nah, we don't think that would represent the album properly." I'm like, y'all just saying that because y'all my parents. No, y'all just saying that because y'all my parents. Y'all don't like the drill music. Y'all don't like the drill music. That's what it is. And they're like, nah, it's just probably not good for Brent. I'm like, nah, y'all don't like the drill music. And they're like, nah, like, just ask somebody else. And so having your family work with you is great, but also having outsiders on your team that you can kind of reach out to, like, and get a third opinion. Yeah. Get a second opinion. Get a fourth opinion. And that makes the difference. That makes the difference. But also knowing that those people, they're not gonna, like, your parents they're gonna be your squad. Like, right. They're not gonna ever downplay you, or, like, especially if everybody's common interest is going up. Yeah. Oh yeah, bro. They got your back 100%. So they'll be your best friend, but they'll also be, like, your worst enemy at the same time. But keep them on your team no matter what.
Are there times where you're like, okay, Mom, I just want to talk to you as a mom, not as my producer?
All the time.
Or my manager?
All the time.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes, if we not talking about YSK, we talking about Grey's Anatomy. I ain't gonna lie. Hey. Or General Hospital. But I think really that we talk, and this is crazy, we talk about YSK, and I say YSK in third person because I'm YSK, but to your point, I'm a brand, right? Yeah. So we talk about YSK every day. It's like 24/7. It's business. You wake up, you go get it, type shit. Yeah. You know? So it's one of them things. It's one of them things where it's like you want to talk about something else, but then somehow you always end up on YSK.
When I tell you, I could relate so much to that because, like I was telling you, Shondell, he's my grandfather. Mm-hmm. I worked with in my family business.
Shout out Shondell.
He is great. Yes. I work with him. I work with my auntie and my nana and my other auntie. So everybody at Sumnu is not, they're still family, but our immediate family, yes. And sometimes I'm like, I just want to talk to you. Just talk. Yeah. He gonna bring something new in it any chance he gets. Yeah. We're talking about work Monday through Sunday. Yeah. But to him, this is not work. This is his life. Yes. This is a lifestyle. So I'm pretty sure it's really hard to. I mean, it's still needed, but to have that balance. But yeah, YSK and then life. Yeah. How do you deal with your life balance?
Oh, it's
work life balance.
That's really There isn't.
Yeah.
There isn't.
I don't think it exists. I know it exists out there, but when y'all find out and tell me, let me know.
Yeah.
What's the balance?
Somebody tell us today.
Yeah.
Because I haven't found it. So a little bit about me. I ain't famous yet. I ain't rich yet. Right. But so I work at the Sahara, Las Vegas, checking people in at the front desk. And I work graveyards. So it's really, once you get off of work, you're back as YSK.
Yeah.
And you got to get it, because now the real business it's always been, no matter what facet of my life I was in or phase of my life I was in, it seemed like music was always going to be, it's always music and then life, Or like music has always just been kind of before anything else.
Yeah.
So that's how it is still. It just has a name now. It's YSK.
I think, but that's what it comes with entrepreneurship. It's like it's not a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
It's not like, okay, I'm gonna work this and then not think about it no more. Like when you're an entrepreneur, it's like a mindset. That's a lifestyle. It don't turn off.
It don't.
You can't.
Because like even as an artist, like you don't get paid unless you're doing shows. You don't get paid unless music is dropping. You don't get paid unless you have a brand.
Right. So
you're a freelancer. You got to really get it out the mud.
Yeah.
You got to go talk to the people that book shows. You got to go talk to the people that, So if you're not out there, you're not getting no money.
Yeah, and you're obviously an extrovert.
Yeah.
Well, extrovert, introvert. Introvert is when you're like to yourself, right? Yeah. Well, are you actually? I can't assume that.
So a little bit, because I'm an extrovert out in the public. Like, to the people, I'm an extrovert. But I would rather be in the house playing a video game all day. Like, no cap. Like, I don't really like people.
Yeah.
But I know how to handle a conversation. But I would much rather just be at home. Like, my friends tell me all the time, they're like, Kev, you don't want to go out and do something? I'm like, bro, Trump is in office. Gas prices are up. It's crazy right now. Like, what's
like, let's stay home.
Let's stay
it's
home.
Safe.
Exactly, bro. What? Folks out here kidnapping presidents. It's crazy. No, I'd rather be in the crib.
Is that like a hard adjustment? Because I have to do the same. I'm like, okay, I'm about to go to this event. I got to be all extra.
Yeah.
But I'd rather be at home, not moving in my bed.
Yeah, for real. I think it is an adjustment. It's a bit of an adjustment. It's like, it's crazy. It is. Like, you'll snap into it right before you get out the car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to have that skill.
Yeah.
What other resources or mentors have helped you to get to where you are today?
Number one is my parents. My parents they've been keeping me humble, keeping me grounded.
Yeah.
And I've seen some of the great things that they've done, and they've inspired me. My dad and my mom. And then, of course, like, Aunt Beezy.
Yep.
Aunt Beezy's been such a big sister, especially in this industry. Like, you can't really trust a lot of people in this industry. Mm-hmm. And she's been open arms and opened up. And she's been awesome. Tyler Gass has been another one. He kind of helped me produce a little bit, and I remember showing him one of my songs, and y'all can actually look it up. It's Turnt Is Us. I had no 808s, no bass in it, and he was like, "Bro, what are you doing? Bringing me a boneless beat? Like, what's going on?" Yeah, bro, going in, bro. It was crazy.
I love him because he be so honest. Like, I had showed him my podcast. I had some audio issues. He was like, "This is a schizophrenic video. What is this?" I'm like, I know, that's why I need your help.
Right. Stop making fun of me.
But you need people on your team that's going to be honest.
For sure.
And that's going to help you.
For sure. People like T Mills, he's my booking agent. He toured with Usher, nice. Earth, Wind, and Fire, all of those good people. He's been such a big mentor for me because he's like, he sees stuff before I even see it. Like, we were I was about to go on for Luda. Mm-hmm. We're on sound check and stuff. And he's in the back saying, look, if his mic don't sound right, y'all better connect his stuff to Luda's. Like, and he's having my back when I'm over here, I'm trying to do sound check. My mind is showtime.
Yeah.
And he's handling business. And he showed me, he's talking to me, he's walking me through it. And so, yeah, people like that are super big and positive. People like OT from the Fifth, people like Miles Lowe. These are like big brothers, uncles, and like people that really sat down with me and talked to me, and really chopped it up. And I just want to say thank y'all for real, because like, and I know if I missed any names, blame my heart or blame my mind, not my heart. But yeah, like these people are YSK, just like YSK is YSK. You know,
that's good. That's really important because we focus on bringing people on our team that know is on the vision and where we're trying to go.
Yeah,
as a family business. So that's great to have people on your team that want to see you win.
Yeah.
And it's just helpful because you can't do it by yourself.
You can't.
I don't like when those entrepreneurs or business owners like, yeah, I did this all by myself. No, you didn't.
You can't, because bro, how?
It's impossible.
Walk it step by step. How'd you do it by yourself?
You can only go so far, but when you have a team, you could.
Every time. Every time. Because, like, at that point, you're not the only person vouching for you.
Right.
And real spill, having a team is like, these people are now your cheerleaders.
Yeah.
In so many ways. These are your human flyers. They're talking about you when you're not in rooms because they see the vision just like you see the vision.
Right.
You know? So, like, having people to support you is amazing.
That is. Now, you talked about like your challenges and things that you went through and putting all that into your album. What do you think is like one of the biggest success that you've had in your career so far?
The next one.
The next album?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh damn. Oh.
That was a glitch. That was AI.
Oh, that was bad. That was bad. Somebody's about to clip this. But I'm happy that I was able to finish this album, and I've grown so much as an artist in making this album, and put so much into it. I want it to live and have its own life, but it's done. It's over with. I'm over it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm past it. Everybody else, this is the first time everybody else is hearing it. I done heard these songs a million times.
Right. Right.
So I'm like, I'm ready to move on and expand on who I am as an artist. Like, whatever my next project is or whatever my next project does, it's gonna be this. This is now the bottom level. This is the base. Now I have to move up. I have to work. I have to grind. I have to go back through all those emotions and really piece it together again. And I think that's what's going to make this next album better than this album. And then that album after that one is going to be better than,
Yeah.
It's going to just grow.
Are you going to be talking about the same, like you like
no.
What are some different things that you like to talk about in your songs?
I talk about my reality, or things that I've seen, things that I've heard, or things I've experienced.
Yeah.
I like realism in music, but I also like talking crazy. I ain't gonna lie. I like talking crazy.
Right.
At the same time, there's always gonna be some game. I'm always gonna drop some gems. I don't ever want you to walk away and be like, you didn't hear anything or you can't take anything away from it. So I want my music to be something that people can take with them. And that's the main thing.
That's great.
Thank you.
I love that. I just want to know this would be the last question. What are some power moves that you want to leave with the listeners? For those that are looking to become an artist, those that are artists already and just looking to get some inspiration and encouragement, what's the power move you want to leave with them?
I got a couple. Can I?
Oh yeah, feel free. Drop everything.
Believe in yourself is number one. No matter what, believe in yourself. Like, believe in yourself, because at the end of the day, no matter how delusional you may seem, no matter how crazy you seem, no matter how weird you may seem, no matter how many times your idea gets called stupid, it's only stupid until it don't work.
Right.
Or until it works. Once it works, though, like, oh my gosh, you were a genius. No, get off. Like,
Yeah.
But that's number one. Number two, I'll say keep God first in everything. Because no matter how big you get, bro, you're still just that grain of sand in the middle of the ocean, bro. Nothing is outside of his will. Nothing else is outside of his plan. So know that everything that's going to happen is going to happen, but bro, just control. Life is like a video game, bro. Life is really like a video game. You can't control the things that happen to you, but you can control how you react. Mm-hmm. You know? So your story was written from the beginning.
Right.
All you have to do is just go through the process. If you continue to go through the process and you don't let anything distract you, bro, you're going to get to where you got to go.
Wait, okay, sorry. I knew that was going to, I said that was going to be the last
I knew it wasn't going to be the last question.
I'm sorry. You just sparked something. Okay, so when it comes to going into your calling, like, were you, like, resistant of it? Or,
what do you mean resistant?
Like, because you know how do I say, you know how I feel like you get signs like, okay, this is what you're supposed to do, and you try to do something else, and it brings you back to what you were supposed to do in the first place, if that makes sense.
Yeah, a little. I'll say it was less resistance and more distractions.
Oh, mm-hmm.
Because I feel like, yeah, I knew I wanted to get in music. I knew I wanted to do music, but I was distracted.
Yeah.
I had the fake friends. I had the girls. I had, everything. And those were the things that were slowing me down. Those were the things that were pulling me back. The minute stuff.
Yeah.
How
did you have to deal with that? Because I know that's like one of the biggest challenges as an artist of, people coming at you all types of ways, family, the girls, anybody. Like, how do you deal with that?
You would just have to, honest and truthfully, just take people for who they are.
Yep.
Maya Angelou, when someone shows you who they are, believe them. And that's it. Like, as soon as they show you who they are, though, like, don't waste no time. And then if you want to bring them back in your life, set boundaries. Like, they don't get to know the old you because you're not the old you now.
Right.
So I think that's a major thing.
Yeah. That's very challenging because it could be people that you really loved and very close to, and then they show you like, dang, now I gotta cut you off too.
Yeah, like I thought you were different,
right? But it's very important to just stay on that path, especially on this journey, because again, like we said earlier, like life be happening.
Yeah,
you have to push through.
Like one of the major changes of my life was back in like 2012. My grandfather died, right? And that was like the first death I've ever experienced.
That you were close to?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And bro, it broke my heart. It broke my heart all the way up to today. So like dealing with that on top of dealing with the things in life that life throws at you, dealing with all, just the pile up. That's why I said it's really important for you to journal. It's really important for you to find those little outlets to because the moment that you stay still, bro, everything else, life is going to pass and you're going to stay in the same spot.
Right.
Nobody is going to show any mercy to you. Life is so weird. It's like people ask for help all the time and people walk, like we see homeless people on the streets all the time and people walk past them.
Right.
Or you ain't, and it's not even like that. It's like, bro, really just a little behind on his taxes. This $1
exactly.
It could change bro life.
Yeah.
But people don't look at it like that, and I wish the world would. And unfortunately, we don't. So we have to get in our journals. We have to.
I'm gonna get in my journal. You just encouraged me. Oh my god, I feel like this interview was it aligns so well. It's kind of scary. It's weird.
That's that imposter syndrome. That's pure imposter syndrome.
It's crazy.
It's God timing. It's God timing.
No, it is, honestly, because I lost my auntie this Sunday.
I'm sorry.
I know. Thank you. I lost her this Sunday. We were really close, and I was like, oh my God, I don't want to do no interviews. I was like, I hope he canceled today. I'm not gonna lie, I'm being honest.
No, talk.
Because I was like, oh my gosh, am I gonna be right? Am I gonna be, right in front of the camera to interview him after this huge loss? But I'm so glad it happened.
Yeah.
And I think we touched on that earlier today. I think we touched on that a lot, even with your album, talking about therapy and still pushing through and showing up for your business or showing up for your brand.
Yeah, every time. And I'm not going to sit here and say, bro, things get easier or things, but it starts to become your purpose.
Right.
It starts to become your purpose. It starts to become your drive. It's bro, I don't know. I hope if my grandfather was alive today, he would be proud of me.
He would be.
You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But, I just got to make sure I keep making him proud. Type vibe.
And it's very hard because, when challenging things happen in life, it's so easy, like you said, to just stay stuck.
Yeah.
And it's dang, I didn't want to get out of bed today.
Yeah.
But you still got to show up.
Yeah.
You can't stay still.
You can't stay still. You cannot stay still. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh. I'm sorry. I made it all sad.
No.
But I didn't mean to make it sad.
You didn't make it sad. You made it real because people don't talk about this enough, bro. And you're really doing a service to the community. You're doing a service to the world right now because people aren't authentic. People aren't themselves. People aren't real. And that's what these moments are here for, bro. Yes.
Okay, we're going to wrap up before I start crying. I'm just kidding. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you took the time to sit down with me and tell the listeners your story.
Yes, ma'am.
And I want them to be able to connect with you and still keep updates with you. So
of course.
Give them your social media handles and tell them where to find you.
You guys can find me on all platforms at truly_YSK. Truly_YSK. If y'all want to get the album directly from the artist, y'all can go to my website at www.imysk.com. Buy the art directly from the artist. Don't mess with Spotify, Apple Music. They pay 0.0000.1% of a penny to your artist.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
For sure.
With that being said, I'm going to have all your information down in the comment section below. But thank you so much for being on this podcast.
Of course.
That was so good.
That's a wrap on this episode of Power Moves with Amaya. I hope you're leaving inspired and ready to make your next move your best move. Don't forget to follow us at Sumnu Solution Zone on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn for more gems, updates, and behind the scenes. And if you like what you heard, go ahead and subscribe, share, and leave a review. We love to hear your thoughts. Until next time, stay bold, stay focused, and always stay in the zone.